Either decision that you make is going to be the right one. Whenever you are going into so much indecision and you're taking so much time just sitting on what do I do? Ultimately, what you're saying is that you do not trust that you are going to be okay and you're going to be supported when you make a decision. It's basically saying if I make the wrong decision, then I'm screwed for life and I'm going to be stuck. And maybe that feels really real for you because you have made some decisions and you ultimately did feel that way. But I want to remind you right now, if you've made it to this point, you've gotten out of or figured out every single thing you were worried about, every situation and circumstance that you were scared about, or you felt like you didn't know how it was going to work out or where the solution was going to come from. It got resolved, it got sorted out. You ended up making it to today. And so just know that God is always going to be with you in either decision that you decide to make. I will say that one of the decisions might have more consequences and there might be some more lessons that you need to learn, but ultimately it's always going to be for your good. Maybe you're going to need to learn how to manage your money better. Maybe you're going to need to learn to actually stick to that budget you keep saying. Maybe you're going to learn to actually close that door on that relationship that you keep leaving open, but you keep getting your heart broken. Either way, you are going to be guided, you are going to be led, and you are going to be supported. God doesn't just leave you when you make a decision. And if you really want to get more peace and clarity about this decision, pray on it. Ask for guidance, ask for support, ask to be led. When you pray, your ideas start to change. Your mind gets clear, peace sets into your heart, into your body. God will start placing ideas into other people. And so you might start getting opportunities. Somebody might come to you with exactly what you've been praying for because God then placed it in them. Why? Because you prayed, you opened up your willingness to this guidance. It changes things. It will make the biggest decision in your life when you actually start operating on God's will and not your own will. Think about how often your will has gotten you into trouble. I know for me, my will always got me into trouble in relationships. God, I want this guy to fly out to me. I want this guy to text me. I want this guy to be the one. You know what happened every time? I manifested all of those things I wanted. By law of attraction, I was able to. I got every guy I wanted. But you know what? They were not necessarily the best person for me. And I saw that in hindsight. And I had to learn the lesson over and over and over and over and over again until I decided I don't want to ask you, God, for a specific person or a text from someone or someone to fly out for me. God, I want your will. Who do you have in mind for me? Who do you have in store for me? What do you want me to do today? What would honor you the most today? How can I be my best version? What do I need to let go of? Who do I need to be? What do I need to step into? I'm inviting God all day long into my life, not just on Sunday, into every decision. So, this is just to remind you because all of my clients, this is the main thing that they come to me with. They are struggling with some kind of a decision, usually on what to do in a relationship, but it could be on what job do I take? Do I leave my job? Do I stay in my job? And ultimately, this is what I would share with them. You can't make the wrong decision ultimately because no matter what, God is not going to leave you. You can't mess it up. You can't just take a wrong path and then you're just left, you're deserted, you're stuck there. No, that's the beautiful thing is you can call on God at any moment. So just to wrap this up, I would also say ask yourself long term, which decision is going to bring me the most peace? I might be a little scared in the moment. I might have to have a difficult conversation. This might be hard. I might feel some despair. I might feel a little bit of a heartbreak. But ultimately, which one's going to bring me that peace, that clarity? Think long term, not just in the moment, not just based on your feelings. Think about your actual vision, your actual desires, and start to make the decisions from that place. So you got this. You are always guided. You are always supported. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will share more in the next video.